Hi there, welcome. And today, the pinnacle of YouTube mastery. Thank you very much, all of you, for tuning in time. I think some of you are yet to log in now. We'll start. Today, it's a very jam-packed day. We have so much of things to discuss and so many new strategies and maybe a kind of a summary of last 7 days, what we have been discussing. So, those who are joining today, I know that there are so many new people are joining today. My name is Shan. I represent the organization called ADM, and we are into a digital mentoring company. And today we have the finale of a YouTube Mastery where we have been doing last 7 days. And YouTube Mastery is a part of our 100 Days of Digital Mastery program, where we started on July 1st, the journey. I think today, one of the milestones we are achieving called YouTube Mastery Finale. So thank you so much once again, all of you, to be part of this program. And thank you very much once again for making all those videos. And I saw that based on the exercise which we did it on last Thursday. And there are many people went ahead and created video and tried to implement the strategies we have been discussing. I know that's made us, our team, so happy. And we officially nominated so many videos based on the criteria fulfilled. I think we'll be starting the day with that, okay? And today we have 100 minutes time. Usually I speak to you around 300 plus slides, 200 to 260 to 300 is the slide normally usually we have. Today we have 480 plus slides. You know the kinds of content, the kinds we have today. So I think today, every day, based on your feedback, I usually reduce the speed and go for normal. I think today you need to excuse me for a little faster because I'm trying to finish up today, because tomorrow we are going to have a great topic, that is search engine optimization. And tomorrow and day after we'll be spending on that. And Wednesday we have a blockchain. So we have so much of jam-packed program coming in. So we don't have much time to adjust it. Other than their 100 days of program, we need to again, we'll have a time issue. So, and most of the portion, which is, I put a lot of screenshot. So even though I go faster, you don't have to worry because it's there in the notes. You have a very detailed notes with the screenshot, with the URL, with the steps. Even I go and say, click here. You can take that one. Okay, please don't worry. Secondly, please make sure that is you meet your mentor tomorrow itself to understand about the YouTube part. And because we are completing this today, then we will not be coming back soon about this one, because we'll be going out the other promotional methods and few advanced technologies like a blockchain and AI, etc. will be moving forward. So with this note, I will start with you with nominees, which is among the so many mentees, those who went through the program, made a fantastic videos and tried to implement the strategies like thumbnail and tag and the content and the dopamine strategies and everything. It was a fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, for doing that. I'll start with that nomination first. Then we'll move ahead. Again, as my request for all of you, once again today we had a lot of screenshot, a lot of new terminologies. It'll be always better for you to log in from a desktop or a laptop instead of your tablet or your phone. So I request you, when I'm changing to the PowerPoint, I request you to change to that as well. Okay. So officially, once again, I welcome all of you to the 21st day of a 100 Days Digital Mastery Challenge. And today, the finale of a YouTube Mastery, day 7. That is 7 days of a series of YouTube Mastery we're completing today. So today, date is 25th July, Saturday, 7 p.m. I'm live from Doha, Qatar. Okay. So now we'll start with today, the finale. We have been waiting. We know that one day we had to conclude about YouTube Mastery to making money, with an automated, faceless, done for you channel. I'm 100% sure today you'll appreciate how the best opportunity what we are offering as a done for you channel. Okay. Now, so before we start jumping to the topic, I would like to announce the official entries of our contest we did based on our Thursday announcement. And thank you guys, first of all, putting that effort in this weekend. And within 24 hours, you put a YouTube on. Another 24 hours, you start promoting it. Is an amazing. Thanks a lot. And of course, now the winners will be announced, I think Tuesday, I think Sunday and Monday. The jury is working on Tuesday. You'll get an official announcement will be there. But these are the official entries from the various videos, other things which we received. So Miss Reshma Fatima, so her videos has been nominated for the final round. I think jury will come back to you with the final decision on Tuesday. So you're already there in the entries. Okay, so thank you, Miss Reshma, for coming out with a fantastic video. Now, Mr. Jasim Ahmed, so it's a fascinating way to earn from YouTube. He's trying to follow most of their rules which we've kept it. Great videos, okay? And this is a very creatively, Mr. Krishna Kumar came out as a very, very interesting way, and which we not even mentioned, but he came out with a fantastic idea and is again nominated for that. And okay, another is Mr. Viral Media's I'm not sure I'm pronouncing the right word, or Viral Media Malayalam. So actually did it as in a fantastic way. This is another nominee, okay? And it's Mr. Noti Amirzan, that is a fantastic thing. So a really quality video. So I really liked it. Let's wait for a jury decision to come on it, okay? Now, Ms. Snehadiram, I'm sure it's a good one actually. Is also nominated for that, and it's very creatively. Mr. Ajay came out a good video. This is also nominated for that. Okay, now these are the major entries. I mean, the final entry, not major entry. We have it is now. What we are talking about is all the entries based on the rules. You came out of the video. That's a more amazing thing. The thumbnail rule, all the triangular rules which we came out with, the viral quality videos. We discussed. Come out. Thank you, sir. Thank you all the people who made this video. And we look forward a jury's decision for a Tuesday to come the result. Okay. Now, Mr. John Permans also liked it actually. He tried to follow the major portion of the portion as well, and we also nominated for various things, right? Thumbnail, there is a nomination, and various kinds of nominations already added there now from Mr. Ibn Muhammad and Mr. Jitesh, and we are so there are tagline also we have taken. I think it was 4 or 5 type categories we have for awards, so which is nominated for. So thank you so much. The first of all, I think you once you put it there, you put an action, you took a initiative to start building your videos. And now you remember that every video is an asset. So now you started creating that. So I'm glad that is whatever we have been discussing, you already started implementing that. Okay, so thank you once again. Now without wasting much time, we will jump into the topic. I'm quite worried about today. Time management, as I mentioned, is a lot of content we have. I'll put this an important forward to follow the time today. And every day I used to accept your feedback because I'm going faster. Today I think you need to focus much more. You need to give us undivided attention. Please focus. And the portion which is especially for a screenshot part or the step part, which will be going faster, it does not make any difference to you because it will be there in the notes. When you take a URL, it can see. Okay, that's where we try to finish this one. Okay, so but I'll definitely strategies. I'll go much slower because I'm trying to do maximum time with the strategies and steps and less on a screenshots. Okay, and URL where you have that facility to go ahead. Okay, so are you ready, guys? So we'll start with 10 different ways of making money. That's what exactly today major finale topic which we are discussing today. Now, when we say 10, many people are actually wondering how come YouTube has the 10 types of revenue. Yes, YouTube actually more than 10. We are shortlisted 10. There are more methods we have to make money. But if we shortlisted the one of the top 10, we can say, and majority of the part is directly connected to the YouTube. There are a few not directly connected with the YouTube. Okay, so for example, affiliate program you're doing, your affiliate program of Amazon, you're keeping in YouTube, but YouTube is not paying you, Amazon is paying you. But you can do affiliate program also with the YouTube. So that's also, we have made it that way. So you have over 10 different kinds of a payment system to earn it. So we go by one. So I'll go with in detail 1, 2, like that, we go to up to 10. So because all the thing we are going detail, that's exactly the reason we have a time issue. So we have 100 minutes to finish. And I think today some of you can actually join in the mastermind as well. You contact your mentor, or you also contact the person who invited you. They give you the access to the mastermind group after the program. And I'm looking forward to a fantastic session at the mastermind program as well. Now, we start with number one, is of course is the monetizing method, right? That's the first thing we decided to discuss the maximum time on a monetizing method, even though other method we discussed several occasions. Major time, maybe 75% of the time, we spend time on monetizing methods. Now, when we say monetizing methods, first of all, here, when you look at why we highlighted this point, many people ask me, how come you highlighted so much? One is actually automated. Secondly, it is we could farm out a very passive way doing it is, or maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour of time, we can get a maximum mileage on it. 30 minutes to 1 hour a day, you work, you can have mileage. And plus, this method, even we recommend it to go for even for a championship of $1,000 per day. So it's an amazing opportunity, and definitely you'll appreciate today, as I mentioned, that's a faceless automated channel with a different strategy which you came out. Okay. Now, before we just go ahead to that, please remember this point. YouTube shared around $8.25 billion last year alone in 2019 with the YouTube creators, right? Now, you know that there are extraordinary results people created. People made it 26 million, 20 million, 17 million, etc., etc. We are not talking in that level, but some of you may in future making that kind of money. But we're focusing on $100 per day, $3,000 per month, or maybe $1,000 per day, $30,000. It's up to you how you make a strategy. No, you know so many strategies, right? It's up to you. But here we are focusing on how you can leverage this opportunity and this platform, this method, this objectives which we've defined objective which we have. You implement that strategies which you're getting with the defined objective. That's $100 per day, $350 per day. You can actually make real good money. Now, here, when you look at the YouTube existing statistics, around 31 million channels are there with YouTube. And out of that, only 3.5% only monetized. I don't know why other people are not monetizing, because when they monetize, only they get money, right? We have been talking about M button, right? The magic button. Then I mentioned one of the slides, the first requirement for you to get money from YouTube is switch on that button called monetization button. So why we are mentioning it is out of 31 million channel, only 3.5% of them actually monetize. That is only 1 million or less than 2 million channels only out of 31 million. You can understand the people are missing out this opportunity. I really wish many of them would attend our program. And that's exactly the reason first we discussed about it. We need to share with this knowledge. We share this idea to them, and they can also make money. Now, when you look at it, this money which YouTube paid out last year, so you divided with the people who's those who are doing a YouTube in a channel monetized, average a person is getting $7,600 per year. So that's an opportunity we're talking. But you know that many people are not making that kind of money, but many of them making a $25 million, $30 million. So when we equally divide, it comes around $7,600. There are many people make it $10,000, $25,000. I'll be very happy all of you start implementing and making a $3,000 to $5,000 a month. That's a target actually I'm looking for. I myself is planning to start around 10 channel. I told you that. So I'm also planning to make that. That's a range, around 3,000 to 10,000 per channel. That's a goal. I'm working on it. So this we'll discuss with you, those who are, if you are owning a channel, the strategies part in future, even though we complete the mastery today, if you are owning a channel with us, if you have taken up the channel with us, that is faceless, so done for you channel. So we do so many things for you. So definitely we'll discuss other strategies in this regard later stage. Okay, but think about it. Even if you are not doing that, how you leverage this opportunity to make money, and $100 a day, or maybe $500 per day, or $1,000 per day, it's completely up to you. But as I mentioned, YouTube is giving out $8.5 billion every year. Okay. Now, that's number one. It's a monetizing methods. It is 4 methods majorly. We discussed 4 methods. The method 1, semi-automated channel, right? That's the first thing which we discussed. Then we discussed fully automated, faceless, done for you channel. You're not coming in front of the camera. You don't have editing equipment. You not even upload the videos. So this called faceless, done for you channel. That's the second method, which we'll discuss in detail today. Third one is a branded channel, which we discussed majorly on last Wednesday and Thursday. So branded channel were normal YouTuber. This is an old method. People are doing, and people continues going to do. And some of you also may do this one. That's absolutely fine. And this is called a branded channel. You need to be on a camera, or you need to make it, your own branded videos. So that's the difference compared to that one. And there's a fourth one is a hybrid channel. What is hybrid channel? Hybrid channel is a combination of the 1 and 2 and 4. That's actually a hybrid channel. So even though you have a branded channel, how are you going to use the strategies which we came out? The viral college video, viral opportunity, guaranteed viral. You remember that we come out with the mathematics based on a YouTube algorithm. We came out with something called, you can have a CTR, AVD, and the content. This 3 things, if you have, you can make money, right? Now, if that is applicable for even for a branded, only production part is a difference, right? So that exactly we are talking about now. It's a hybrid channel, how you leverage this one. Now, this 4 method, you are free to choose any methods, or maybe you only focus on one method, up to you. And which is a more favorite to me, I should tell you, it's a fully automated faceless channel. And done for you is the easiest one. Why it is done for you? It's important. Hope you'll understand. You'll appreciate that today, as I mentioned. Now, method 1 and 2 and 4 has a capture bits and offshoring methods. Now, this has been a major thing. Many of the people has a new information, and many people really want to understand more about it. So today I actually elaborating the maximum one, and it is in detail we are going to do. Please don't worry. But I just wanted to tell you it is those who are attending today. There are many people are joining first time today. And I would like to request you, before we capture weights, all this terminologies you may not understand immediately. Please don't worry. You have all the things recorded and notes available now in the platform, in the website. You can go and download it. Okay. So the things which I would like you to specially recommend to go to day 3 and the strategy number 2. So you can actually refer this way to understand on it. Then day 4, July 5th, it is strategy number 6. Then this is a major thing which we came out on day 7 on a creative comment about how the content issue, how you solve it, right? Then this is a biggest hit. There's a maximum good number of feedback, and people really excited about the strategy number 10. So this on a day 7th we discussed. Now day 18th we discussed about ACF. This is also an important for. And last day, and branded channel part, we discussed the dopamine free month. So this is strategy number 12. So this one you should know the basic, and some of the strategies after that we discussed, like a sandwich strategy, capture with sandwich model. Then we also discussed about tripling with the revenue tripling with the multiple language. That's strategy number 14. Then strategy number 15, video making with the modeling principle, right? All the things we discussed. And I think all of you know all these things. And the most exciting thing which we had it is in the last time, especially when it's a branded channel, also can do something called jumbo sandwich model, multi-layer capture bits model. That's an amazing thing, which is, I believe it is, all of you really like that concept. So that's actually number 16. Now, all the things is based on a monetizing, like advertising revenue, right? Now, before we go further, I just want to tell you all this is quite a complicated one. All the strategies, which are the method I'm going to tell you. First of all, please be a peace of mind. It's a done for you. All the things which I'm showing to you, you're not doing. We are doing it for you, right? So that's a you have a peace of mind. But today you'll understand how complicated it is. Why I pushed. Why it is done for you, you record on it. Okay. Now, the YouTube business model, that's a foundation of this thing. I think some of you know, but you need to look into as a channel point of view, as a video point of view. So there's a advertising model, monetization. There are subscription models. So entire 10, when we say there are 10 different channels, when we say, 10 different way of making money, when we say, so all their business model completely connected with that. Some of the things with the premium, some of the things with the multi-channels, and some of the connected with subscription, etc., etc. So you need to have a complete idea about the business model part. Now, to understand the business model, as we discussed the previous in detail, we elaborated. It's not very important everyone to understand all the details, but if you are seriously looking for how the YouTube works, how the business you wanted to grow, you want to make a $10,000 or $15,000, $3,000 a month, you need to treat like a business. So then you need to understand about how it works on. Now, we simplified the business model of YouTube. We are not going for this to understand. We are just going for an individual part-time or a full-time, a professional, how it works. So we evaluate every business model based on this, what kind of an organization structure we want, what kind of a strategy we want, what kind of technology we want. So compared with all other business model which we discussed, it's the most simple one. Why? We don't record a website. We don't record a logistic. We don't record a payment gateway. It's a fantastic thing because everything works on a YouTube platform. We don't record anything. So that's the reason everybody liked it, including myself. That's the reason I've also started looking at it in this serious level now. So now this business model, the most important part is advertiser and the person who's watching the video and the content created people. Now, when you look at this, is how the YouTube pay the money to us. All of you know that is YouTube pay the money because the advertisement, right? So advertisers pay money to YouTube, and YouTube put that advertisement to the viewers in front of the YouTube videos, and people watch the videos, and 45% of the revenue, which is 45% of the money advertisers are paid to the YouTube keep it, 55% the person who created the video, they will get it. So this is the model. Now how the advertiser, the scalability of this one, the future of this one, because every time advertiser make a revenue from the viewers, because viewers buy their products and the prices, right? So that's a way they have a money making opportunity. So this is the reason this way a sustainable model. So it is not one way, it is in multiple levels. Everybody's a win-win situation here. Now, the 55% of the profit, we are the people. If you start a YouTube business, you are going to be part of that one. Now, this 55% is a huge income, right? So last year it's a 8.25 billion. And how it is derived, how you get it, it is basically cost per million. Every 1,000 views, you get paid. That's a unit called CPM. You remember that this is one of the challenge people said is a $1 or $2 dollars only we get it, but we went and did a research. We announced the CPM based even $10, $7, $8, $9, $6. So every 1,000 views you get $10. So this is an amazing thing which we have, and 55% of that we'll get. That's called a RPM. Okay. Now the RPM, that's a unit we should discuss. That's the way you get paid, right? So range from 0.6 to $5. So this is the funda. Now we are going to strategies. Please don't forget, and I would like to refresh this one. Cost per million and RPM is the game. If you understand CPM and RPM, you understood this business model. Okay, that's a major portion. Now CTR, all of you know CTR is a click-through rate, number of times the people shown in the homepage or a search result or a recommended thing, number of people click the thumbnail, number of people click the video. So that is actually so in the CTR. So this you need to refer in detailed discussion we had on the 18th. Please go and refer on it. And average view duration that AVD 60% we need to achieve. That 60% how to achieve. There's again the 19th we discuss in detail. Please go there. Okay, and we say there's something called view per view. That's another benchmark in the YouTube algorithm to sync with. And one person, how many videos or how many times your video watched, it comes under VPV. That's another unit we have it. Okay. So again, we discuss this on 19th of day 19th. That's July 22nd. Now, today we'll start with this. Now I'll go further slow because now it's completely fresh content. So never discuss with you. Please pay attention. So advertising format. So we have a different advertising format to choose from YouTube, right? So you can see different ads. One is called display ads, and it comes something like this, right? Now we have another ad called semi-transparent overlay ads. We also have it comes in the below spot. Now we have skippable video ads. That's the most commonly you're seeing people skip the video ads. You can do that one, and you also have a option of a non-skippable. You don't allow the people to skip the ad. That's another format. Okay. Now we also have another format, which is a kind of a small, it is bumper ads. It's called bumper ads. You can see in the right side in a small box. This is another format. So all this format, it's important for you to understand. This is all money making opportunity. This is converted to money. Okay. Then there's the sponsored cards. So there is another, you can see the side sometime when you're watching TV, watching video on a YouTube, you're able to see this one. Okay. Now, so what is the important part? Now people watch this one, you get paid from YouTube through a Google AdSense. So that's a game. Now, so you need to have a monetization, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000. That's a minimum qualification. You feel that's the biggest challenge. Yes, okay, exactly. That's one of the challenge. That's the reason many other people not even attempting to do. That's exactly the reason I said, done for you. We will do it for you with our strategy. So that's the way you can have. You don't have to give up. Many people try to start a channel, but they don't reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000. They give up. That's one of the, especially the people who are starting first time in a business. The people who come to the entrepreneurship, that's one of the things lack, because entrepreneurs put an effort with patience, with time, with focus, and with a goal. So, and that's where it should work. But many of the new entrepreneurs, especially or freelancers or a part-time job work or part-time business owners, this is going to be one of the challenges. We know that's exactly the reason we came out. Okay, we will do it for you. Okay, so please don't worry. This is one of the benchmark. If you want to start YouTube, you need to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So we will do it for you that way. Okay, and of course you need a Google AdSense account. Such also will do it for you. Now, as you know, the most important thing which we discussed about how the YouTube algorithm works is major parts is the three things: thumbnail, title, and content, right? So these three things that derive the people to come to the video and click the right to increase and ABD to increase. So which we discussed in detail about strategy number 10. So what exactly strategy number 10? So strategy number start with strategy number 1. That is choose your right niche, right? Sorry, that choosing right niche is the strategy number 2. Step number 1 is choosing the right strategy. So that's exactly the reason I would recommend to all of you. You don't just stick to the only YouTube mastery. I would recommend you to go through this entire 100 days of program, because it's choosing the niche is not part of YouTube mastery. It was a part of 100 days of digital mastery. So you need to come that way. Okay. Then step 2, choose video flippable with value. That's today we are going to discuss in detail. We never discussed about the flipping. So step 2 is basically flippable video, how you bring out. Then we have strategy number 6, which taking a good affiliate program, because today another thing which we are discussing about affiliate program. You remember this point, right? I mentioned affiliate program also there in that. Then your content issue, you don't want to have a copyright issue. You are not making the content. You are not shooting and editing a content. So you have various other things to use. It's basically about Creative Commons, where you don't have a copyright issue. And many people went and started doing research. That's a fantastic thing. If we have a time today, I'll also elaborate a little more. Otherwise, some other occasion, we talk about Creative Commons. Many of the questions came. Now, or Tuesday, we are keeping the Q&A session. So you definitely will have more details about that. Now, step number 3, capture widths and compilation of the Creative Commons. Then capture widths and offshoring. This is exactly today we are going to discuss in detail today. Okay. Now, so you have pen and paper. Please take a pen and paper. Today, now onwards, completely fresh. Sometimes even you go to Google, you may not find all the things easily the way I used to say, go and Google it with this keyword. So I would like you to write down what are the capture widths methods and what are the capture widths strategies. Okay. Now, first thing, it is a new way. It is not old way. Old way, you remember that YouTube was giving importance to the subscribers. This we will give importance to the views. That's a huge difference. So plus it's a completely new way by understanding the algorithm change in YouTube, and you're basically modeling based on a successful and already viral, already millions of views YouTube videos. So you need to please pay attention and understand how valuable it is. Now, it is the first step for you to automate it. So if you don't understand the capture widths, you may not get an opportunity to make it automated. Otherwise, you have to do a lot of work, which I have been telling you 30 minutes to 1 hour work a day. So to make money, so that you need to automate the channel. Otherwise, you need to work a lot of time, things you have to work on. Okay, yeah. Now, first of all, this is a method to have viral quality videos. So viral quality video, every video you make is a viral quality. That's a good thing about CaptureVids. Now, it's also have an habit of every day. You know that YouTube value every 24 hours minimum one video you're uploading. So it's an important part of our everyday habit, which we discussed. Every day, one video a day, which means next 1 year, you have a 365 videos, 365 viral quality videos, 365 videos which you captured through CaptureVids method with the millions of views. I think I mentioned to you that never choose a niche where you have millions of views already. The videos are there, so at least a million plus you choose. So that way, each 365 videos, we have millions of views, and you get a percentage of that coming to your new video. Sometimes more than that comes to your video. Think about the kinds of money we can make during the year or maybe after a year time. So it's also compatible with the everyday habit. Now, one video a day, keep in your mind, this is mentally prepared. If you wanted to make $100 per day, or even you can upload 10 videos a day. When you really look into, when you automate it, that is a fantastic thing. You can have more number of video, and you don't record a camera, you don't record editing equipment, nothing. And don't forget that every video you create is an asset, right? Every time, even if maybe 3 years later, someone come and watch, you still get it. I'll show you some of the channels who are 100 million subscribers, okay? Because even they uploaded the video 5 years ago, 10 years ago, still they're getting paid. So that's the reason, whatever you do here, it's really, really worth growing financially as well as other, as a YouTuber also. Okay. Now, CaptureVids, what exactly CaptureVids? CaptureVids is the process. That's many of the questions, especially those who missed the first day, and those maybe even the YouTube Mastery series, they have been asking, what exactly CaptureVids? CaptureVids is a process from idea to viral quality videos uploaded in YouTube. So process starting from idea, just your thinking, and uploaded up to your YouTube channel. Okay, not only just uploaded with the Catapult. I'll discuss with you what is Catapult actually. Okay, we'll take a bit later. I'll tell you about it. So this is exactly called CaptureVids. First of all, again, as I tell you, these are complicated steps. These you feel, oh, you said very simple. Actually, yes, but when I said it's just simple because it's when you get it done for you channel. But the steps are complicated because if you wanted to understand this, really pay attention. So each steps, majority of the steps, not all the steps I'm not covering, majority of the steps because of the time restriction, as well as some of the things is a detailed explanation required. That may be an advanced version or maybe later we'll do, but majority of the steps we are covering here. So please don't worry because you might feel, oh, so much of work you're not doing, this is we are doing for you. So that's exactly the done for you, okay? So it's part of your deal, you have a done for you channel. Now, first step, so you need to take a paper. Now also you take a paper. Step number 1, list out all the components of your video. That what are the components of the video? So that's just the professionally you need to understand a video. So now here for us it's just a video, just maybe 1 minute or 3 minutes or 10 minutes. What do you think about the person who created? How much time, effort he put to create? Sometimes you put a month together, right? And there is a professional way to create everything. So we need to, you need to just not just modeling. You are preparing to have a long-term business. You treat like a business. You treat like you're serious into that. So list of components you have to analyze first. So first is your ideas. Before even coming to the video, you think about your idea about what kind of a video you want to make it, and what kind of a niche you wanted to talk. What kind of a brand you wanted to build it, what kind of audience you wanted to interact with. All the things you list down. Okay, this is what I wanted. Then your niche. Based on that, you choose a niche, right? That niche is to become very important to you because it depends upon the niche. YouTube payment also different. So you need to decide what kind of a niche you wanted to go. Now, then you go for the third step is actually you discover that video with millions of views. So I recommend at least a 1 million view YouTube video only you take it, not take it less than 1 million. But if you feel it is 100,000, you can take it and take it forward, absolutely okay. But again, you're taking a chance there. But I would recommend something is already successful, already got a view. Take that. So that's exactly the idea of a capture widths method, right? So it's discovering the video with millions of views. Then you need to apply the strategy of the 13th strategy. So sandwich model, right? If you're applying, you need to do the two models together. One video plus another video, right? So if you are looking for a sandwich, so you need to do not one video, two video. So two video in your sheet, your left side and right side you should do. Okay, so what is the step number one for this? So how do you find this one? You remember that example which you told me, you go to the YouTube, type the keywords randomly based on your idea, which I shown you. Same example I taken, then you use it to remember for you. Go to richest, then find that with the filter by channel. Then list of the channel, and when the appear it is there, you see 14.3 million. That is one. I'll take that channel. Then I look at the videos of their video. I can see so many videos of 3.2 million, 2.5 million, 42 million videos. I take that one. I'll note down that. I'll keep the URL with me, and I'll watch the video. That's okay. Then I go to another. If it is sandwich method, go to brightest, another channel, and look at the videos you have and what are the numbers they have. You take that, and you'll also check that numbers you have. Now, finally, verify the number of views is important, and also find out which one has the maximum thing. Okay. After this, the same thing you go and check with is a similar content in the Creative Commons. So Creative Commons, you can actually check it. If you are making this video from branded, or you are going for a semi-automated method, you can take from Creative Commons. You don't have to go for a capture widths. So up to this, you also following the capture widths methods. Now the capture widths method, when you go, and you need to apply the modeling principle. So modeling principle is talking about another successful model you are following without breaking other rules, right? One of the rule is 70 character limit, right? Now maybe the video has a 42 million thing is, but YouTube rule is 70 to 90 characters is the best one. So keep that just in mind. Not necessarily you have to do the same way. And so 70 character limit is the best. Then thumbnail. So we discussed so much of thing about thumbnail on a Thursday. So understand how the thumbnail is done and importance of the thumbnail. Look at all the 7 methods which I mentioned about the thumbnail. Very, very important. And create a thumbnail. And look at the thumbnail. Analyze the thumbnail. Understand thumbnail. Color combination. Color palette. And the content inside there. Figures inside. And to whom, which audience they targeted. You remember the 4 category of the audience which we discussed, melancholic or pragmatic or choleric or sanguine, which character it is targeting. Think about it. Now, all the things should be part of your notes. You will analyze this one. Now, post video to your channel. This is a strategy if you are using yourself doing a semi-automated method, your sandwich model you can do. Now, choose the videos based on your strategies, right? That strategy you're choosing, strategy number 9, you can go ahead. But you will continue the process if you are choosing the strategy number 10. So what is that exactly? We go to videos one. So one is actually of course, other one also do thumbnail. So components of your video, the thumbnail, you analyze the thumbnail as I mentioned, the color palette, the content inside there, frame within the frame, and everything you will check and list out. Then you also take out the notes of that video title, right? What the title they used. Now the video you check it as animation or not. So list out the animations. Then list out the infographics is used in that video. Check that infographics used and note down infographics. Then there are edited videos. Sometimes you can see some, maybe a private label or maybe Creative Commons or maybe another video which they shot, all the thing is there. Then you need edited videos, right? So videos is required. Then you check it sometime the music, sometimes the voiceover is there. If you have voiceover, list out the voiceover, okay? Then you feel that video has a music. Make the list and add the list in there. So music. Then you feel there is a script. Sometimes random. Sometimes somebody speaking. Sometimes there is a story. Everything. So then you mean somebody wrote a script. So you need a script writer as well, right? There's a script writer. Now copy URL of the video. Now this video. You save this video and copy this URL of that particular video and paste to the same document you are making. Now, You also check that there is any framework. So if you can understand the dopamine framework, dopamine framework, you can actually analyze now, right? For the looking at the video, you'll be able to, okay, they used a dopamine framework. Okay, so use that's the framework you feel it is a framework is used, or you feel any other something on a flashback. So you used a flashback framework or a different framework they used or not. And if you feel, mention that way. Okay. Now, if you know the strategy, one strategy we discussed with dopamine, more number of strategies we discuss in future days, some other classes, other trainings. But if you, over a period of time when you start doing, you will come across many other strategies of the video making. So you can add that in the name into one. Now you also check the reach of that video, reach of the video, maybe how many subscribers are there, how many likes are there, how many comments are there, and what are the things you can, based on that pattern, you'll be able to understand few things. So you note down that as well. Now you also look into any tools they used. This is quite difficult without understanding the tools, but over a period of time you will understand. There's a tools, plugins, etc. we used, which is, you remember that we are using a tools from the capture words, automated description is created, right? And we also mentioned it as automated keywords to find out. So when you look at the video description, there's a pattern of the description with the keyword is coming. Almost everything is a pattern wise is coming. You will understand they're using a tools. So it's a good thing. If they're using a tools, it's a good thing. If you're not using a tools, also a good thing, because we can use it, make it much better. So you look at the tools, plugins, etc. there or not. Now, save all these details in a document where you can share with anyone. Maybe a Word file or an Excel or a project management app like maybe a Trello or a Monday.com. You can keep this in that a shareable model. It's not only a notebook, you need to have a shareable model. I'll tell you why. When you're offshoring it is, you need these details to give to the people, to the experts. Now, you mentioned it's a sandwich method you're using. You also mentioned the title, I wanted a sandwich or a multi-layer, I wanted, etc. Okay. So once you're done these things which made in a document. So this is the first portion of the capture words and offshoring part. So you did a capture words, this one. Now analyzing is the another part which you are not going to do, which is of your skill you can do in future, or maybe I'm talking 2 months later. Once your channel is ready, then for you is over. Now initial part you can do this one. Then you go for an offshoring process. Offshoring again is a lot of process are there. We'll go by one. So how you do offshoring? There are so many methods. I've simplified method which all of the common people can understand. The people even newbies can understand is one is a BPO companies, right? Or maybe offshoring back office companies, or with remote job websites, or maybe a part-time job website companies or agencies. Any other things we will offshore with them these activities. Now, if those are not familiar, all the things, it's easy for you to understand, like Upwork or Fiverr or a freelancer is also fine. You can also go ahead with this method for offshoring if you are doing. Okay, but there are a few things to be taken care of. We'll discuss with you that one. Okay. Now, one is important part is, as a YouTube business, when you start, this process only one time you should do, because once you have the team ready, once you have arrangement ready, or you can have multiple arrangement as well, but should not be always this headache, because there's an arrangement, systematic offshoring process. I'll discuss with you. You need long term is a game. So long term, think about 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. So how long term are you thinking about it? So building a relationship with the people and vendors and team and the professionals and experts. So that is another important aspect. Okay. So keep this in mind when you're doing it. Then you need to think as a budget. So done for you don't have a separate budget for a video, but you know that I told you about each video costs $30 to $100, which is I'm not looking for you to invest. Once you make money, you invest. That's an idea which we discussed about it. But if you can invest further, you want to have more number of video, start doing this one. You can find if you're convinced you think it's really worth, we can do it. But budgeting is important part of this one. And you're not doing what all the things we are doing. Don't forget. So the steps which I'm talking about, we are doing all the things for you. That's called done for you. Everybody's saying it done for you. It's a YouTube channel. That's not a thing. I hope you understand this one. Now you will have a clarity on this one. Now budgeting. Once the budgeting is done, you know that is how much is the money you your approximate idea you have. Then designate or a delegate. This two things is important part for any team or in a company. or an individual. You can do this one. That's an offshoring process all the company uses. This offshoring process also has another step. Is you can either, companies usually go for something called RFP. We go for RFP model, because for proposal model, or you wanted to go for individually, even you can go for a job posting model and find a person to communicate with you through Fiverr or a freelancer.com. Okay. Now, there is something called qualifying and prioritizing. So based on the response, based on the communication, based on the input you're getting, you qualify and fix the priorities of the offshoring process. Okay, so part of the project management, so that's what you need to take care. Then you need acceptance and confirmation of what is they proposed, what you proposed, and come with, and agree for a certain terms. Then that's the stage onwards. You need to start sharing your vision about, sometime each video, sometime about your channel, sometime your future plan as well. So you need to have that with them, especially the initial stage. Spend some time with the team if you're setting up, and do training as well if you have it. Then there's a contracts and agreement. Most of the time they will provide you, or you can also have your own contract and agreements. And now site will be there in the future. You can download the sample contract and agreement for international law. You can actually download and utilize if you want to that as well. Okay. Then there's something called a payment process. So you're done for you. This is Wheel takes care, but in future, if you're doing yourself, there is a method you should use. Okay. Usually, most of the companies use a method called nodal account, where you pay and vendors will not get it unless they deliver the product. So if they don't deliver, you don't lose the money. You get back your money. And if they're delivered, you cannot hold back, because the money will be going on based on your confirmation. So that's a model people use, something called nodal account. So that's the payment process you do. Now, once that payment process is over and contract is over, then delivery and review. So what you offered, what you got it, and this comes under delivery and review will happen. Then review and acceptance, because sometimes you wanted to do some changes on a thumbnail or a title or the content, anything. So they do review, and sometimes the agreement says that 2 reviews, 3 changes, 4 reviews, 4 changes, depends upon the companies and agencies and BPO process they follow. Everything is how it is. Okay. So review and acceptance happens. After that, upload and make it live. So you can ask them to upload it, or you wanted to upload, it's up to you. So I prefer them to do. And if you have a more control, you want to have a more, after watching, I want to do very seriously, you want to do, you can upload and make it live. Okay, so this is the process. And the done for you, we will do for you, upload and down. Okay. Now, from here, you pay attention. Please don't forget. So this itself is a challenging job. The most challenging part, why I said is a done for you, so fantastic deal for you, is this is the expertise coming here. This is a place strategy is coming. This is a place tools are coming. This is a place you are leveraging so many people capacities, so many people talent, so many people experience. This is exactly the value. Okay. So what is Catapult actually? So you get a Catapult for your video. So Catapult, as you know, when you look at this image, that's exactly Catapult. But actually Catapult is basically used when the flight come out. So first if you till takeoff, that's called the Catapult. Running fast, run going. That's also called. So initial stage, when you're flying time, so that we had to be fasten the seatbelt, be careful, and the maximum number of fuel used that time. Everybody is a lot of attention. So that's a way. The moment your video is up, so that's the time you need a lot of attention of your video. So this also comes under part for done for you deal. So this attention is going. That based on CTR in 24 hours to 48 hours, what kind of a CTR you are receiving it, what kind of a view you're getting, what kind of subscription you are getting, all the things that derive so many things. So like any flight takeoff, that is a major thing. If you are not able to take off properly, your journey is having again delay. Someday you may cancel. Someday you'll have another issues, right? So similarly here, it is the Catapult is the important step after uploading of the video. There we need to use tools, plugins, and strategies. Then only we can have a real. Otherwise, you can see most of the time the video is stuck with 200 views, 300 views, not even close to 1,000, right? So we needed thousands and reaching out to them. So if we are not the fastest things to happen. So that's the reason tools, plugins, and strategy play a major role in the Catapult period itself. Then there is something called positioning. Okay, so how you position about all the things, that's again a part of the Catapult process. Do it as. And the timing. So what time and you bring out this one, and every 24 hours there is a timing. Almost the same time is recommended to upload it. And that is exactly the time based on your niche market, based on the target market. Like social media, sometimes the timing is important. So this is also an important aspect. Then what kind of a promotions when you copied or when you modeled the other video, they did it. That information you already captured with your document, right? So that kind of a promotion, because it's more social media oriented or maybe search oriented, or no, just simply wait on a CTR. All the things you need to think about are promotion aspects. Then, then things will, things goes viral or more number of views come. This is exactly which we discussed. One, I know some of you are thinking, never thought when I explained you the strategy number 10, so much of complicated. I agree. So that's exactly the reason I was telling. Someone has to do us for us, right? Those are done for you, faceless, fully automated channel. Come to you with this. I know why it is excellent deal. I have been telling why it is an excellent deal. It is, you think it's right. Why a YouTube channel to do? I can do 1,000 subscription. I can do, but actually to come with all these components. In the strategy number 10, only one step is capture bits and offshoring. That step alone I explained to you in this detail. Think about all other aspects. So that exactly what we are getting. That exactly I'm pretty confident. No one, you think it was a people do this kind of a process to make it a video? Yes. Those who have a viral videos. Those who make real money, they put an effort. Otherwise, we take like a child play. We just take a video and upload. You know that's stuck with 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, not even reach 100,000. We are talking about video reaching out of millions of views. A few millions of 1 million watch. You saw that day we calculated approximately $5,500. One video can make it with 1 million view. So think about, you need to treat the business also that way. So do you treat your one video of a $5,500 US dollars worth? Then all this stuff is important. And of course, this is a 10 for you. You don't have your peace of mind, but later you want to continue this model, think about it. But I'll give you another option because capture bits will continue to do in future also for you. Please don't worry, but you should know this process goes through and it will be helpful for you to analyze it. Okay. Now, those who are those who have a lot of questions, two things I recommend you to do tomorrow to meet the mentors and spend time and understand and utilize. I notice that especially those who are 1 hour, you're not utilizing the entire 1 hour. Please do that 1 hour tomorrow. And you need more details about it. Talk to consultants and trainers. They give you entire details about this one. Okay. So this is a major portion of the number 1. Okay. Now you can also have a multiple language, right? So tripling with the multiple language we discussed. Almost the same process we can do with the capture words. Step number 5 is set here. Now there is another thing. All the thing to automate with tools. All this process, how you manually we are doing, is going to be big headache. So even to contacting companies and proposal preparation, RFP, everything should be automated. So we need to do that automated. And never ever forget the sync with the YouTube algorithm. Hope all of you remember that we discussed this in detail, right? So method 1, 2, and 4 can use the same process. On a branded channel, definitely there are a few processes added. Sometimes you may not be comply with all the things in the branded channel, but 1, 2, and 4, you can actually, same method you can do, right? So now 4 details about this one, go to the 20th. We had a July 23rd, the notes and recording, which we had. Okay, so thank you guys. This is the monetization number 1. And there are so much things to learn about, I know, I agree, but we don't have a time. And today, we are 6 days of program. We already stretched to 7 days. 1 more day we added. We need to end with that. So I'll go to the next stage now. Now, at this moment, you have a lot of inquiries. I'll take you in all the queries in the mastermind or on the Tuesday. I preferably a mastermind, which will take all the questions. Now, you also should take a help of your consultants. And this is a strategy level of discussion which we have. So please make sure that you're meeting the consultant this week. And be ready for the championship. That is this is one of the easiest and fastest way to participate in our championship in October 8th to November 7th, with the championship of 100 or a 350. You may please participate in this one. Okay, so think about it, how you utilize this opportunity to become a champion. So this is one of the easiest ones. So I really wish, I think I spent with you a lot of time on a strategy number 10 and plus this method number 1. Now we are going to number 2. Before that, I really wish everyone with this business, you should do this business, not just try, do this business and achieve the success. There is nothing stopping. Not very recently, I never presented a business complete in a box. There's nothing else you record now. So like always a problem, when you need an affiliate program, that's a problem now. People say, sir, affiliate is a fantastic idea, but I don't know coding. How do I do? Then you need to go for affiliate platform. Now the crypto, I know people are not getting into this, the cloud mining and web mining, which I'm addressing on Wednesday again. So everything required a little other pill. So this is completely in a box, in a business in a box actually. Everything you have to succeed. You take a few decisions and put an effort. Success is yours. So I'm looking for most of you utilizing this opportunity and going and doing a greater thing with the YouTube channel. Now we go to the second one. Second one, it is one of the strategies we mentioned, we've never discussed about in detail. Before we go to the second one, that is actually flipping of your YouTube channel, I would like to recognize, because the time part, I've made this portion here, because last I know I'll be hurrying up finishing it off. But guys, I just want to tell you something. We could do this YouTube Mastery Program, all this information, all these ideas, all this plan, and most of you are upgraded to become the premium member to be part of this program, because there's kind of a knowledge, information, and system and process we could do, right? There are so many people put a lot of effort to make this entire 100 days of program successful. Plus, especially this one, I'm not thanking the 100 days, because 100 days program we are not completed, but we are completing today YouTube Mastery Program. So before we go ahead further, I would like to recognize the people who put an effort. First, our mentors. Without mentors, I can't even think about how we would have done this program. So thank you guys, all the mentors over there. I really appreciate it. A lot of effort from your side. You've done a fantastic job and communicating and again to the people and answering to the people. And every day and night and time, you did a fantastic job, guys. So thank you. So all the mentors who's doing excellent job there. Now we also have a few people, are part of this the project. Did an extraordinary job, which starting from Ms. Tahir. Now we coordination with the Tahir. Those who coordinated with the Tahir know that is a message, a communication, or an action. So completely follow-up come from at the Tahir side. Now he did an extraordinary work for creating a lot of mentors, and now he has a biggest challenge, because now we are growing. Now number of ratio we are growing. We are going to have bigger team members of mentors. I think Monday you have an opportunity. You also can join that one. So Tahir did an extraordinary job, and that people who are now very different people who are part of a project in charge did an excellent work, and their effort, because of their hard work, we could do so many things. Like Hashi, for example, we had lockdown. Someone with moving around inside the city and the country, and plus coordination with that, all the things like Hashif. Now Aisha, even she's not living in Qatar now, still remotely she coordinated. And Fatima, she has a client from Fatima from Australia. She has a client from that part of the world. Even in Singapore, she has a client attending at 2:00 and 3:00. So that kind of a dedication, the mentors, motivations come in. I think all of you know the communication. You reach out through social media. I think our social media manager, Ms. Farah, put a lot of effort to communicating what is happening today, reminding what is the topic today with the various posters and communication part. And Ruki has all the support you wanted to have any issues, and reaching out to her for your receipt is not received, or your invoice is not received, or anything. You have it. Ruki is always there to communicate. So I want all of you to thank them and for putting this effort on. Now, we have a momentum created by a few people, right? Actually, you remember that first competition when we come to social media competition. They are the people actually, according to me, sir, we can do this one. So that is, Mr. Fasi and Princeton and Ms. Rania did exactly the created a momentum. So I thank you guys that day. You participated in that this program, and you created a good momentum, and this really motivated us. I know that was not the $100 winning was not the strategy. So creating a momentum in the very beginning stage itself, you did it. Thank you guys for taking that one. Now, that is a research team. You get a lot of information. Now, most of the thing, all of you come back to me and say, sir, this is not there in Google. It's not there in YouTube. Where are you getting this kind of information? So this is one is actually whatever I wanted, all the research is done by three beautiful girls, Lebiba, Thani, and Harida. They did a fantastic job on a research team. As you can see the below, there is a empty. It is actually meant to have when I said we are going to have 100 days of program, Thani asked questions, sir, 100 days continuously. I said, she knows 1 day or 2 days workshop, the kinds of work, the kinds of effort we should do. Then I said, her pacify, okay, we'll have a larger team to honor research to do. And even though we created, most of them were mentors, they were busy. But entire 15 to 20 days, 20 people work, this 3 people has done. So that also such a short period. The YouTube mastery, it is not planned part of 100 days march, only 1 day program. That was only we prepared for a result. But because that 1 day, any people say, so we wanted more about it. We wanted the detail about it. Because the response, we extended another 7 days, which means 700 minutes. So whatever the content, we decided to have over deliver. As you agree, this YouTube mastery is over delivered content. No one thought this much content is there to learn about YouTube strategies, right? So we could deliver that is because this research team did an extraordinary work. And in fact, actually, I really take that pain to them. I appreciate the pain they've taken because all the research team become busy with other activities. Their absence, I never felt for me that absence because Harida, Anthony, and Lebiba went and did even day and night. Sometimes the night I leave a message, hey, this is tomorrow, people, and I read about your blog, you read about your review, read about your question answer. And people wanted looking for this one. Before I go to bed, I say, when I get up in the morning, by the time I see in my mail the URLs, and so this is an example, can we go ahead with and place them? And all the step-by-step process, when I say this is a strategy, can you show them an example? So with this example, people are understanding the better. They did an excellent job. I want you to give them a big round of applause to them, okay? Now, another thing is actually, this one. We come out of the technology, which is a duplicatable, very simple landing page with YouTube, right? Now, all of you are attending this in the YouTube. When the COVID-19 started, everybody jumped to Zoom or a Microsoft Team or various platforms, which is we found as a lot of challenges. Now we as a DigiMentors, we are helping and inspiring and motivating the entrepreneurs to start and mentoring mentors to start. So one of the things, a strategy we put in our websites and even our vision document, you can see it duplicatable. Whatever I do, you should be able to do. So that has been the biggest challenge in various, especially software business model, where you needed to depend on a programmer because we say the 3 strategies: dependent, independent, interdependent. We promote interdependent. You are not dependent on anyone. And not independently you're working. You cannot work independently because online business has to be a team. So there is a strategy called interdependent. So we teach and preach mentoring time interdependent. So then we had to practice. So we said we don't go for a Zoom. We go with a landing page of YouTube. It's very simple. Even without a technical, without a professional person, we should be able to do large number of people to attend. Even a person want to do the program. So we came out with that method. What you are attending a simple landing page through YouTube. And the business model also should work and people should be able to reach out to the masses. So when we visualized the DigiMentors, tomorrow go and mentor maybe a senior most person who have got retired in a very high position. He got a lot of experience and wisdom. And we want him to conduct a program through webinar. Maybe a homemaker, a housewife does not have much exposure, but she is an extremely excellent cook. She can make various recipes like Manjula's Kitchen. So we want the people to know about it, and she can do free of course that course if there's a YouTube. But if a Zoom or a Microsoft, all of the platform is expensive. It's not affordable to the people, and it is not reachable to the people, not scalable to the people. So we take the conscious decision. We go for a duplicatable method, and we, the people, created a broadcast team. I think again there were so many people broadcast, but this for people. That is last 60 days, not 30 days. We started with June 1st for the mentors training program, and till today it's come out without much technical issues comes to you. So it is because of them. They did that broadcasting for whatever the material you see, whatever notes you get it, whatever YouTube live comes to you, whatever the communication comes to you, whatever your login comes to you, whatever your forgot password comes to you, everything, and the webinar informations and everything, all the materials come from Miss Eva, Harida, Lebiba, and Tanya. I really miss this occasion, physical, how it is, the offline, the room, the banquet hall, workshop, the live. So this moment I'm really missing. You know why? If you'd have been in the hall, if you're all of us sitting in the hall, and you're watching, stage, if I'm giving them, thanking them, I would have invited them to the stage, and I would have asked you to do a standing ovation to them. So can you do that one for a moment, at least for a metaphorically now from your seat? Can you do that, please? Do a big round of applause. Can you just stand up from your seat? Because of them, all this knowledge comes to you. 90% of the examples, 90% of the URLs, when we say this is a strategy we can do, this is YouTube algorithm, they went and did this research. They went and brought this research, and they bought it from a parent company. They said, okay, this is a method. They said this is a CPM, these are the CPM niche. They went and found it is. And that's the one is actually, so the research and the broadcasting, that's made the success of this program. So really, really, I want all of you to give a big, big round of applause to them, okay? Thank you, guys. And thank you. Well done, Tanya, Lebiba, Harida, and Lisa, Eva, for this fantastic job. And of course, the operation aspects. That entire thing was a kind of a teamwork. And Miss Akhlina and Muzammil is always there in the behind the curtain to work on it. I think all of you know your coordination work. We were extremely busy, but they were taking care of the rest of the work, especially the day-to-day activities of the company. So thank you, all of you. And thank you, each one of you, all the mentees, and all of those who are, I don't have much time to mention each one of you, because I put this as an inserted one, because I know today the problem is actually time management. We don't have much time to finish all the 10, so I'm making short. So once again, thank you, all of you. And of course, the most important people in this one, so forth. As a mentee, I know some of you are even attending at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the early morning. Some of you know the late night, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Even I got, my parents are pressuring me not to watch in the midnight. Still, I'm watching that. That kind of a message I get is so touching. Thank you, all the mentees who's watching this program live. We really meant it is we are participating in live is important for us. Okay, thank you guys for the same. Okay, now we'll move on. The second method of making money. Okay, so compared to the first method, all other methods may not be that interesting, that important to make money. You feel it is, but not true. It's a huge. The second method is actually much more profitable than the first time, but not so only it's maybe one time, but it's a huge money. Okay, so huge money. How it is? It is called flipping. So flipping of your YouTube channel is the second method. So what is flipping? So those who don't know about flipping, go to the day 4th. We discussed in detail about what is flipping. You can have a complete understanding. But for some time, for you now, in a short period, I'll just explain what exactly flipping. So website flipping, like a business flipping. So they're kind of a digital real estate. So you have an asset, you have an apartment, you have a shopping complex, you have a shop, or you have a garage. You sell that, right? You sell it off. So you get a rent on a monthly basis. But sometimes you get a good profit, or sometimes you want money. Sometimes you wanted to start another business, you want to raise a capital. You might sell that as an asset. Or sometimes you forecast. Now, let's say World Cup 2022 coming in Doha. You know the real estate price is going up. You buy an apartment near to the stadium or something like that, right? You know the price is going now. There's a 2025. There is another airport is coming nearby, or there's another project is coming. So nearby there is a property price goes up. So you buy a property, hold with you 2-3 years, and you sell it up. This is another method. The same thing for a digital real estate you can do with a YouTube channel. So you need to treat it as an asset, and you can flip it. So this is the idea. So you remember the strategy number 10. Second step or a third step, choose a YouTube channel which is flippable. Why? Because not only on a daily you receive money from YouTube, over a period of time, you create a 365 video created in 1 year time. Now, think about you have a channel with a 365 videos, which gives a daily revenue. So think about who is not interested in that. So someone, you wanted to sell off that one. What kind of a price you get it? That's an amazing price you get it. So that's for you to understand this business. if you're not went through this website, go to website like a flippa.com or empireFlippers.com. All the sites gives you complete idea about it. Just an example, marketplace, if you go, you can see the listing like this of the website price and monetization. That exactly even a YouTube channel does, right? So you can see the price of the websites. Now it's not returned maybe $500 or $1,000. Talking about $100,000, $1 million. That's the price you get it. And that website, when you see the last few months, the kinds of sale, the 92% of the website listed in this website has already sold. And this means the sales happen in the last 30 days time. So I want you to go, even as you look at the small and bigger website available in the flippa.com, and you can go and even sell your YouTube channel there, like an AdSense. AdSense, YouTube channel is nothing but an AdSense income flight, right? You can do it. And you can also see various opportunities like various websites. You can also get a valuation tool, everything. So a complete understanding out of the process of flipping, we'll explain to you in future. We have 2 days of day. We are coming on a complete business model of flipping. You can attend, or what we attend in one small day. Small portion we are covered. You also refer that one. So these two things are very, very important for you to have to understanding about how you make a YouTube money. Now, in general, I'll tell you a few examples. People sell a domain, people sell a websites. Now, there are many websites sold for $100,000, $200,000. Even domain, when we discussed the domain one day about Seda.com, you can sell your domain for $100,000, $200,000. Even there is $1 million worth of domain also there. Remember that we discussed, I think they're day 3. So this is treat like a digital real estate. So your YouTube channel, which you're creating now, it's an asset. So you create for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it's a real asset. Even 1 year, even you look at the October, November, the moment is our championship is over, each channel you are talking about, you get a huge money. Now, what is the market price? Now you go to the best example is eBay store. There's maximum number of flipping us. We can easily compare YouTube channel and eBay store. YouTube, we have a YouTube videos. eBay store, we have a store of some of the products we kept it and selling in the eBay platform. eBay platform market prices. What are the revenue you're making? It's a 24 or 36 times. For example, you're making $1,000 revenue per month now. The price of your store, if you're selling now, it is 24,000. Okay. Now, it can also be 36,000. Depends upon the niche, depends upon the market you look into. So now you know that is the game today, not the product selling, the company selling. Many of the companies, many of the websites, many of the startup, their exit plan is they wanted to have a valuation, including us company. When you look at online shopping mall, what is the valuation? We are working on a valuation, right? As a many time I know the thing which I keep reminding by our founder, and His Excellency Sheikh Jazim, every decision when I go back, he asks the only one question. I think I told you this one. Does that increase our valuation? When I said, sir, instead of we are going for a payment method, we go for a free webinar idea. The question he asked, does that increase the valuation? So it is, does that make a profit this month? Does that make a 1 year profit? No, he's not worried. He's thinking about 2025 as a CEO of the company, my responsibility to make a $300 million company with online shopping mall.qa, only that project. So that's the valuation we are looking for. To have that valuation, there's a planned gain, right? Same way, in the smaller portion of that, you think about domain or a website or a blog or a YouTube channel or the Amazon FBA marketplace, all the things people sell like a digital asset. One is you need to have vision on it. Second, you need to have a plan for it. And when you're selling, that's exactly in the strategy number 10, second or a third point I mentioned, choose a niche which has flippable. So you need to do a research now itself. Go to the site like empireFlippers.com, flippa.com, or feinternational.com and search what kind of a price each niche is getting. That niche you choose. That's another one. So when you choose that, that is already a price. For example, an apartment near to the airport is our price. You buy near to that one. You can look and feel, right? Same thing you need to do here as well. Find out a method to getting a good price, a good vision on it. Now come back to the why should a person buy? Now you let me know. It's very simple. I ask you a question. A done for you channel with the 365 videos with the subscription is there, and each video making money. Let's say each video making a $3,000 per month. How much money would you pay to get that channel to you tomorrow? So every month you get a $3,000. So how much money you pay for it? So it's a market price is 24 times to 36 times, which means 24 into 3,000. So around 76,000 dollars for a one YouTube channel price. There, when you go on Google and search it, you can also see $2 million, $3 million YouTube channels have been sold. And 10,000 to 20,000 is a very common price. 10,000, 20,000 is a very common price. So how this mechanics works, it's basically, there's something called net present value, right? How much is the valuation of yours? So you go to the website, you can see the flipkart.com, there's a valuation tool. They give you valuation. It is completely, there's a calculation with the commerce, there's an accounting, they will tell you how the calculation goes. Number of views, the CPV, you remember that when you script the VPV, it will be increased if you're flipping, right? Remember that. So you have one person watching more number of videos, your valuation will increase. So you keep in your mind, maybe 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you will sell it. Not only that, you can also take as a savings. So because you build your channel, tomorrow sometimes something urgent you want. For example, COVID-19, many people thought my savings are there, but this COVID-19, everybody's financial plan got wrong, right? Now real estate price also different, many other commercial places there. So here is our digital asset you have in cash now, right? So that's an important part to have it as here. So you're think about this actually flipping method. So go to this website and understand, go and refer our training days, which is the second day, or in the future, which you're coming out to attend this one. You can see each place, each website, each blog, each AdSense account. AdSense account come with the blog and YouTube. You can actually sell it. So you can see the price, revenue, how much it is, annual revenues, how much, asking price, how much, then you can negotiate and sell it out. You can see so many examples. Maybe a digital products alone, like astrology and horoscope. Simple, the completely downloadable products, price of the website, how much is they're asking. You can see this kind of details happening in the market. So this exactly, you should do that one. So it's one of the things you need to seriously look into. I recommend all of you to go through all this website, like embareflippers.com, flipkart.com, feinternational.com. There are a few more websites, coming up. You can actually search through Google and find out, and you understand the market and prepare to be sold maybe 1 year from now, 6 months from now, even 3 months from now. It's up to you. Even this new year, want to sell it, plan out. Okay. Now each one of your channels. So I honestly tell you, maybe our YouTube channel, which is done for you, you're getting when after the championship, the price will be much higher than maybe 3 times or 4 times higher than what you're getting by default. By default from our price. You can understand once you worked on it, when you have more revenue on it, what kind of price you can sell it. You can think about and can plan now itself. Of course, you need to plan in long term. I recommend you to work 2-3 years and sell it off. Okay, now for example, I'm working on a 10 YouTube channel. My goal is 10 YouTube channel, I'll make it. And 365, that's a one-day habit. I'm planning to bring it from this Eid vacation onwards, because I'm planning to make it. So I'm planning to develop this channel for 2 years. And by 2022, when we have a FIFA World Cup, I want to buy a yacht in Qatar. So that's a goal I set for this one. So to buy a yacht, I'm making this one. You understood? So it's not monthly revenue which I'm making. Before the World Cup, I wanted a yacht to buy. Okay, that's a goal. It's a vision I kept it. That's so you want to buy a yacht. So for that, I'm planning this way. That's a vision I'm keeping. So you can also have, you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to go for a world tour. Think about a goal. So you don't have an additional work for this. You're putting it to 1 hour a day. You're making money, $3,000. But think about each channel, 10 channels you're creating, 5 channels you're creating, the kind of money you are creating. So 2 years work, what kind of money you can return. So think about this method. In keeping this in a vision, now many people are very seriously taken to our ADM website, flipkart.com. We are also adding to the flipping. I think some of you are already selling your website next month onwards there. So you can go to ADM website flippers. We also added a YouTube feature. So whatever the channel you're buying now, even October onwards, you can start selling also. So ADM website flipping.com, you can go, you can see the website and you can start selling. You click on a button, start selling. Then step 2, and would you like to sell your YouTube channel and earn money? That's a button you can see. Then click on a sell now. Then they will ask you your YouTube channel details, name and your name details, your channel details, number of subscription, number of views, number of videos, and is a Creative Commons or not. Those are the questions it will ask you. Then you submit. So then we will review and we will sell it for you. And we will get a buyer for you. and we charge 20%. Like any other website flipping method, we charge 20% once you receive the money. Okay, for example, now the buyer actually pay you directly because YouTube in your name, ads is in your account, it comes to your account. So our contract says as soon as you receive the money within 76 hours, you transfer the 20% to us. So once you receive the money from the $100,000, $200,000, they'll give it to you. So this is the method which we do this flipping part. This is a second idea. I know you have a lot of questions on this one. You may note down mastermind group. We will answer the question, or next Tuesday we can have in detail on it. Okay. Now we have a slight, as expected, time issues. So now once I'm going a little faster because we only reached 3. We have a 10. So we'll cover all the 10. So I'll go faster, but all the thing has a screenshot, like you've seen the screenshot. Let's see, this is actually a easy process. Similarly, every step has a this one you can go. Okay. So you don't worry, the notes will be there. So don't think why I'm so fast, because I want to finish off all the 10. Then you can go through, then Mendes will discuss. Of course, once you're taken a Done For You channel, in the following time, when we have an ongoing mentoring session and training session from me, we will discuss in detail about it. Okay. Now, third one is rewards as a YouTube partner. So there is a rewarding program where YouTube gives you additional access like a creator support, copyright match tool, and monetization features, etc. But you need to start with a minimum qualification. And there are a few things you need to take care of. The different country you need to be there. Plus, they will give you a kind of a recognition, and it has a huge value. And especially now you're going to flip it. You say, I have this one, just because this people value a lot. Okay, and this itself a lot. People, especially the people who want to go for this business, and especially the larger companies buy from you the channel. So it's not only a recognition, and it's also an award. You can create, especially you're a student, think about it. You can add that is in your profile. Tomorrow you say, I'm recognized by Google. I'm recognized by Google. YouTube is a Google company. You can have this one. And it starts from 100,000 subscribers onwards. And there are millions as well. And you'll be surprised to see this one. Okay. Now, he got twice this one. Okay. You know how many he has? And the 2 people actually achieved this one. Can you imagine? We are not talking about views, 106 million subscribers. 147 million subscribers. So it is people are doing in a YouTube. Okay, so one is a video game, one is a music level, or the niche. Okay, you know that both are actually, one is a 10 CPM, another one is a 8 CPM, right? So it is possible. This people worked and got this one. And it's not, one day, as you know, that long term is a game. So 2010, onwards 2006, onwards started on. Okay, so this is a fantastic thing. I want you to refer this detail on 16th. We discuss this detail. You have that one. Okay. Now you can also have a partner program. This one I'm saying it is a step. I'm going faster because it's very, very clearly written where you have to click and mark it there, and you can be step for what to do and go to monetization. And if you are not eligible, what to do, what eligible. This everything we discussed earlier. Also, you can have to complete 3 steps and accept. And you can create an account here. Okay. Now, to get paid, you have different methods. You can receive the payment as well. Okay. Now we go to the 4th step. So, what is the difference? You can join as a MNT, multi-channel network, and you get an additional revenue from various content. And again, this is a different type of a qualification required. And this, again, you have a lot of additional benefits coming in, especially this more into a content based. And your quality content is the most important part to have this one. So you go through this one, you can also apply and get this one. Okay. Now, how to apply? Again, we put that join now button. You can create and do it this. Okay. And you get a complete dashboard access. You can fill out the form and do this one. Okay. Now, partnership review, all the things, each agreement, everything step by step is there. And so you can study and apply for it. Okay. Now, so there are different revenue which also you can receive from them actually. Okay. Now, and the 5th one, what is exactly the 5th one? Merchandising. Once you have a good number of subscribers and a good number of fan followers, you can start merchandising the product like a t-shirt and so many things. You can have a shirts, anything you can do on merchandising, and YouTube allow you to treat like a e-commerce website. You can have the product selling through the YouTube platform, but it is through. You need to have a YouTube partner program, 100,000 subscribers. So that's a minimum criteria for you to part of that. So how do you merchandising start? Same thing. Go to the log account and apply, but 100,000 subscriptions is important. Otherwise, you cannot do. And you go apply same dashboard, everything. That's another beauty of the YouTube business. You don't record any other website. You don't record domain name. You don't record any other plugin. You can simply just based on a platform. You can do. If you know the other online businesses, if you are thinking about a dropship business, if you're thinking about an e-commerce business, this is much faster, easier, better to start a platform. Okay, so YouTube allow you to sell the products in the YouTube platform, and you can make money. So how does it work? So there's a YouTube partner with a company called Teespring, and they'll give you different pricing. It's kind of an e-commerce platform, and the YouTube partner and they'll allow you to sell that one officially integrated with the YouTube. And pricing varies. Actually, you can extend a 50% margin. That is around $10 thing. Once you can sell for $22, you keep the $10 profit whenever they sell it and buy it. But it's not money making the opportunity. Merchandising, the branding is the opportunity there. But people do love that. Now, once you start selling good number of T-shirts, even price again slashed to less than $10, and all the things you can come with that. There's a YouTube and the separate arrangement which you don't have to bother about. Okay, and you can do many things. It is T-shirts, bags, posters, books, cups, stickers, all the things you can do. Anything you can do, but easy, sellable. That's one of the things you should prefer. You should not get into an e-commerce business there, but utilizing your fan followers, you try to sell more products and make more money with the same. The people watch video, you make money. They buy products, you make money. So that's a concept there. Okay. Now, Labs Corporate, you can go and study about the materials which various corporate companies like MACD using, and pretty much everything there. This to do. Okay. And this is primary focus is a merchandising their own product. There's another set of the people think about instead of this thing. I have some products. I want that product to be familiarized, and I want more margin. So you can also do that way. So you have so many things. Another method, like sometimes they have merchandising method, but they don't try to sell a product, and like a Red Bull. Red Bull also use this in a different way. So different strategies you can have that. Once you qualify with 100,000 subscribers, you can do that. Now, another different way of making money is ancillary products. You can have various books or videos and books you can selling separately through YouTube. It's another method of making money, and which is easy method, but many people do make a good money. Okay, this is various products, like especially downloadable products or music and all. You can sell it. There are people making $200,000 extra. You can see Google a lot of example how much money the people make on it. Okay, of course you need a good number of followers. You can see the number of copies they're selling. So you can see that one. 2 years time. This kind of a volume is able to sell it. You think about how much money, even if it's a $1 profit, how much money they're making on it. So that's the way you should look into this opportunity as well. Now, seventh was actually the method is a sponsorship or endorsement or a product placement. This is based on, again, your popularity, your niche, and the value you give to the companies. So it's, again, there are many channels, even at the beginning stage. Sometimes you don't even get a subscriptions. You don't have your YouTube monetization is not started. Even before that, you can do, but number of followers if you have, then only people will be interested to sponsor, and that you can have. And you can also have a larger audience, a larger sponsorship for that one. Okay. Now there are so many influencers also use this method to connect and get this one. Okay. I'm not included a social media influencer as part of the 10 because social media influencer we have a separate idea we're talking about. So that's another. Then the 10 I'm not involved in the social media influencers. Okay. So apart from that, we have 10 methods to make money from YouTube. Okay. Now, how do we connect the sponsors? Actually, sponsors you can approach based on a niche you have, and you also have a different website. Like you can go to Grapevine, and you can apply for them. There are different websites that gives you you can apply for a sponsorship. They'll pay you money or they pay you coupons. So many methods you can have sponsored there. Okay. Now. They'll also give you reviews and social media. This kind of a social media influencer can easily adapt this method, but it's not necessary you have to be an influencer. So other way also you can do that one. Okay. So the physical products, promotion, etc. You get this one. Okay. And there are this again. When we think it's a small, actually no, it's a huge business opportunity there. Okay. And because I'm talking less about this because I'm more into automated faceless channel, I feel it is that's more easy way for us to do this one. Okay, so it is a great option which we can have it on. Okay, now it's a sign up process also very simple. You can register, go apply. It's very easy. I'm not discussing in detail that one. Okay, now another method is subscription fee model. You make a good solid Google to subscribe your channel, and you charge something like a freemium. Freemium, you give out a free, send something to them, and put a paywall. Okay, this is actually easy for you to understand. What is a paywall? I'll come to that. Okay, when I show the slide, you'll understand. So it's a free, many other content you give to the people, but everything you'll not show to the people to have it. For example, Young Turks. So Young Turks, when you take it, it's a major, you can see a channel in detail, but the only few portion they can see, and rest they'll ask, when they click it, they'll ask you pay the money, like us. So we are using the same method. So that is live, you can watch free, but a recorded one, yeah, that's a premium, right? Now, many other things, you can, let's see, we put just a simple paywall there. That's when you go there, we'll ask you a unit upgrade. That's it, right? So we have think about the kinds of money, how we make it. Many other people ask me in the initial stage how you make money. Now most of you try to able to understand, right? So 100 Days Digital Mastery, we are doing this program live. It's free of cost. Now you can see our 50 paid premium members we have. The premium membership start with $997. Even we have members who have taken a $3,500 membership. We have members who take a $2,500 members. I'm pretty much sure, many of these 50 paid members also upgrade their membership by understanding the future benefits. We just started. 25 days now, right? 26, not even 25 days. I think even though month is almost 29, we have this, I think 22nd, 23rd is the event. 25th is next Wednesday. So even without that, do Hazra. That's another method you can. This actually I recommend everyone to do freemium. You give a value to the people and they like it, they upgrade it. This is the model. So you can see even there's another strategy where I was thinking a less money and more number of people, but we went with the quality. It's $997. Many part of the world is a $997. It's expensive to have a membership or $997. But you can see once giving a free, we have a 50 paid members, the revenue which we make. Okay, so think about, you can also do the same. It's a duplicatable model. So that's another method you can have it on. Okay, so the price range of our membership is this way. $997 to $7,000. We have people who are taking a different packages. So that's way the subscription. This is putting in a paywall. This is another method of making money with the YouTube. Okay, now we go to the last one is the affiliate marketing part. Now keep thinking about one thing. You need to start make money. I agree, but business is all about making difference, right? So you think about what kind of a thing why give a value to the customers through knowledge, through ideas, or the product problem solving. You can do that. Okay. Now another ninth point is the crowdfunding. YouTube videos, you can make it. I think some of you may be definitely utilizing this is in detail, which is people pay you money to do your videos. People pay you the money to start your business. Not huge money, small money. So this is again crowdfunding. I would recommend you to attend our funding and investment. How you raise a capital? How do you find an investor for your business funding, venture capital, angel funding, government grants? Everything we are discussing, and we have one session completely on a crowdfunding. Maybe one full day we'll be spending only on a crowdfunding. Now, part of YouTube, how it is used for a crowdfunding. Many of the YouTubers use crowdfunding for crowdsourcing, various things. Like to create you can pay the money, maybe $10, $5 to one YouTuber. Hey, I want a movie to make, I want you to make a video about it. So that means someone else is paying money for your fund, your video making. This is an opportunity all of you should use it. There are good platforms like a Patreon you can have, and you can also use a loan-based or maybe product advance-based, sometimes donation-based. You can also have a reward-based, and even a stake-wise, everything can have. So I would recommend you to go to a platform called Patreon and try to understand how you can raise a capital through crowdfunding to make a video. Even this channel, the Done For You channel, you can actually have. So you can start a relationship now. Once you have a channel ready, you can have someone else's funding for your business expansions or making more videos. This is another method of you are doing it. Okay, so this pattern is a method, YouTube videos. Okay, now there are so many people. Example like two of the channel which I regularly watch. Both are this way funded. Okay, now you can also have a different funding generating from the people as well. Okay, now please attend our upcoming funding and investment series. This will be a series, not one day. Like YouTube Mastery, we did it. I think we are planning to have one full week. How you raise a capital, how you find an investor, how someone else fund your business idea, and how do you get an investor. All the things will be covering. So that time definitely will be discussing in detail about the crowdfunding part. Okay, now 10 different ways of making money. The last one is my favorite one, and the which I made the money online business, the maximum of I think most of called affiliate program. Now, affiliate program on a YouTube, many people ask me how to do. It's a little gray area because YouTube never say they allowed or not allowed, but actually fundamentally there is a principle of affiliate link coming on a YouTube platform. YouTube never removed so far, but YouTube principle is basically keeping the person again and again on a platform. So they don't want them to leave from their place to another place. So that is there. That's the reason I said it's a gray area, but we always use affiliate link. When SEO 101 part of an affiliate program, an SEO 102 YouTube, we use a YouTube syndication with a link. So you can do affiliate marketing with YouTube, and it's you can put in a description area and all the places you can put a link and connect the people to other thing. Now here is many other people has an issue. Where do I get an affiliate link? That's a challenge. Now there's few of the, like we have ADM website builder or we have ADM.Q affiliate program. You don't record a website to have an affiliate link, but 99% of the affiliate program need a website. So you have an Amazon affiliate program or a CJ.com. You need an affiliate website. So you need to know website, affiliate website, but the same link you can use in a YouTube. You don't have website, so YouTube channel will not substitute your website. So you need to have a website and then you need to have a YouTube channel. So that is the reason those who already have an affiliate website or e-commerce website or a dropship website, utilize this opportunity to do affiliate program with this YouTube. If you don't have it, think about having a website as well, which I talked to you on Wednesday when you're discussing on the blockchain. I'm talking about how you do even monetization with the mining, and this one also affiliate program we'll discuss in Wednesday. So this is another method you can do make money. So shareasale.com or impact.com, all the things will give you affiliate link with if you have a website. So you need a website, and in a YouTube you can have a affiliate link connected to that one. So this is a part of an SEO. Anyway, you're going to use a YouTube, so you can utilize this one. And one of the things all of us is going to do together is actually YouTube syndication. So you can definitely take a leverage of that, making more money on this aspect. Okay, so this is the method. This is basically 10 methods which is covered. So you look at all this method earlier, bits and pieces also we covered earlier. You can go and do it now. Done for you model part, as you can have a details. So I'm going to conclude the YouTube Mastery now. So our time is up. So thank you so much again. This has been a fantastic 7 days with you, all of you, discussing about one particular topic, that is YouTube. Again, we had a focused discussion about a 10 for you model and strategy number 10, which is a model number 1. Even the other 8, 9 method is there. Even today, I've given a less important because the first one is the flipping follows. First one is the affiliate program follow. First one is that you get a merchandising. First one is that everything follows. So other 9 methods, but the moment you do one, rest is follows. So the main thing is the main meal, rest is actually snacks is come along with that. Please don't worry. Okay. So this with this, I would like to end the session. I think whatever I spoke to you, the main idea, the program, as I told you about, we are seriously taking about this YouTube opportunity, which we discovered recently, the opportunity. And it's a done for you offer. I think many people told me recently, hey, there are many mentees understanding now. So for you, for the last time, we are offering, extending that free offer. When you upgrade our membership, you can actually get this done for you channel with the 15 videos. We can have it 27th of July. It's the last date to reflect in the payment in the bank account. Okay. And we cannot further extend. The reason I'll tell you, October championship time, we need a channel to be run up and running. You know that a lot of work did. You saw the capture bids and offshore process. You also see the strategy. You also see there is a time-taking process. So we will not be able to further extend at all at any cost, because 27th we will close it. 28th is the last working day before Eid. So we will close everything that time. Okay. So those who are not upgraded yet, or those who are going for a multiple channels, or those who think your mentees wanted more channels, please take a decision, contact your mentors and take it this one. I'm really looking forward all of you really participate in the championship in detail. And I know some of you have a lot of questions. So I will request all of you to join in the mastermind group. And I really, really wish those who are only come for a YouTube mastery, I may not be seeing you again. So thank you. I wish you fantastic success with the YouTube. But I personally request you to understand more about the online business, continue that as 100 days of program, or you are not able to 100 days. I know some of you told me that is, but whenever you on and off comes, tomorrow, search engine optimization, very, very important for you to rank, including your YouTube search rank. There's one of the rank is a search rank. So you get a good one. So come and attend tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we have a blockchain with mining, with an affiliate program. So like there are series of program coming in. So at least every series you may come and join us as well, inshallah. Okay. So once again, I wish you wonderful success with the YouTube. Those who are doing done for you, be with us and focus on, do continuous learning about it. Once you have a channel ready to go, we need to rock. Okay, so this is about this. And the Creative Commons, I got a lot of questions. I'll be taking that on Tuesday for a question answer time. Now you have so many questions, you can request your mentor. Today, considering the YouTube mastery, you might get a complimentary entry to the mastermind group, but you need a mentor to support you, because you should be a mentee, regularly attending mentee. So please talk to them, and they will give you the access to this mastermind group. Another 5 minutes, I'll be there to join. Okay, so thank you so much once again. It's been a wonderful journey with you, and you've been a fantastic audience. So the response, the question, the feedback, the suggestion, all of you have given, and it was so encouraging. And with your encouragement, we did this one. Okay, so thank you guys once again, and I'll see you in the mastermind group shortly from now. Thank you.